say you love me loud, then vanish when the room gets quiet. Don't just post me for the crowd, but miss the way I move in silence. It's not the flowers, not the rings, it's knowing how I stir my tea, the way I hum when I'm at peace, the way I pause mid-sentence deep. If you want my heart, don't skip the page, don't memorize me, feel the weight. It's in the small things, day to day, that love decides to truly stay. Love me in the details, not just when the lights go low. Trace me in the quiet trails of the things you think don't show. Love me where I don't perform, where my softest truths are worn. If you really want me real, love me in the details. Notice when my laugh feels thin, or when my smile don't meet my skin. Ask me about the dream I shelved, or why I still flinch at certain smells. Touch me like you've read my soul, not just chapters where I glow. I'm not a highlight or a trend, I'm poetry you hold till end. Don't skip the breath before I speak, the way I lean but don't yet leap. My love is layered, built in tones. Don't claim the crown, then leave the throne. Love me in the details, where my truest self begins. Don't just chase the fairy tales, then fold when real life slips in. Love me in the pause, the pace, the quiet beauty, not just grace. If you want the whole reveal, love me in the details. It's not the date nights, it's the day when I'm in sweats and pull away. Do you still reach when I retreat? Do you still call my silence sweet? Love me in the details, in the mess, the mundane, the real. Not just lips and picture frames, but every scar didn't heal. Love me like you know the map of all the parts that don't collapse. If your love is truly still, show me in the details. You disappeared like smoke and shame, left me unread, now who's to blame? No goodbye, just maybe later. Now I'm the glow up, now you're the fader. You thought I'd stay where you let me fall, but I built wings behind your wall. Didn't need your sorry text, baby silence did me best. Now I'm moisturized, mind clear, no more checking if you're near. Heal my heart with moonlight cream, and leveled up without your scheme. Ghosted but glowing, look at me now. Didn't need your love to figure it out. Blocked your shade, let my roots grow. I'm follow pain, found my own glow. Ghosted but glowing, living in light. Didn't chase you, I chose my fight. You left the thread, I spun the gold. You let me go, now watch me unfold. But never speak, lurking low, but I'm out of reach. I post peace, you scroll through pride, still not woman enough to slide. I used to cry for what we lacked, now I wear joy and never look back. Your ghost can't dim what I became, a whole soft storm, not here for games. Now I walk with clearer skin, silence can't weigh me down. Yeah. Left me on red, I rewrote the page, stitched my wound, stepped off the stage. Now I'm blooming in full view, not for you, just for the truth. Ghosted but glowing, healed and free. You ghosted a goddess in the making me. No more waiting, no more hate, just soft power in every breath. Ghosted but glowing, let that sting. While I glow up, you missed the rain. You vanished cold, I found my sun. You lost me and I won. Miss you came through at 103. No hey, no how, just memories. A sentence dressed in sugar lace. But baby, I can reach your face. I know the game, I know the cue. You sent soft lines to slip back through. But I've evolved past copy paste. Your pretty words now leave no trace. You think a late night text can mend what silence, broken lies pretend. I'm not that girl who used to chase. I read receipts and walk with grace. Read that twice before you send. I'm not your comfort on the mend. Don't dress regret in lowercase and think it's love I'm gonna taste. Read that twice, I changed the frame. You're sweet, nothing sound the same. I want a verb, not just a line. So proof it up or press decline. You left me on delivered love, but now you're writing stars above. Like I forgot the empty days where effort faded into haze. You're thinking about you feel so thin. Typed it out then reeled me in. But I don't bite on broken, babe. This heart evolved, it doesn't wait. You use your words like soft perfume, but never show up in the room. And baby, that don't work no more. I see the drafts behind the door. Read that twice before you press. I'm not impressed by lowercase stress. If it ain't love in every tone, then let me glow this light alone. Read that twice, I know my name, no charm can reset this flame. You wrote too little, far too late. Now I decide what text translate. I'm fluent in the things you hide, the silence wrapped inside your pride. So spell it out or let it die. I don't decode, I amplify. up at 2 or 4. Your name a spark I can't ignore. 3 dots dancing like you care, believe in me just sitting there. I saw you scroll through all our past, tapping slow then pulling back. Your silence louder than your sound. I'm in your thoughts just not around. I know that pause, I felt that weight. Your ghost is always running late. You ride a race, then ride again, like closures dangling on a sand. Type in, but never hit and send. Or maybe love that won't commit again. You say more with what you never say, and I keep reading into the gray. Type in like you don't know how to end, playing games behind a screen again. If you're not ready, let me go. Don't keep my heart in red receipt limbo. The message bubbles such a tease, like maybe this time I'll get peace. You leave me stuck between the lines of what you feel and what's not mine. You say you care, just not enough to show up when it's getting tough. You draft your guilt in lowercase, then vanish like you were replaced. It's modern love, but still it aches. Your typing breaks, don't fix my brakes. I've waited long for words that land, but maybe silence took a stand. Type in, but never hit and send. Still treating love like it depends. You're scared to speak, I'm scared to stay, but here I am, still reading delay. Type in like the truth's a trend, half a lover, half pretend. Say it loud or let me heal. Don't dot what's meant to feel. I won't beg for half a thought or chase what keeps me overawed. So type your piece or type goodbye, but don't keep blinking in my life. Type it, but I'm done with guessing games. I need full words, not halfway flames. No more waiting just to ache. No more hoping what you fake. Typing, but I won't check again. I'm not a draft that you suspend. Hit send or let me fly. I'm worth more than a maybe high. She's not made for easy skies, doesn't flinch when the thunder flies. Heart too wild to fit in frames. She learned to dance inside the rain. They try to dim what they don't know, but she still rolls through every note. Found a piece in shattered glass, built a garden from the past. Storms don't scare her like before. She plants roots beneath the roar, and when the skies forget the side still becomes. She blooms in bad weather, petals strung through every tether, grows through cold, through doubt, through pain, makes a crown from falling rain. She blooms in bad weather, doesn't break, she bends much better. Beauty wrapped in grit and grace, she turns the storm into her place. They asked her how she always glowed, even when the wind was cold. She said, I don't need perfect days, I just water in my own ways. She don't beg the skies to change, she just moves with grace through range. Sun or gray, she stays the same, rooted deep in her own name. Clouds don't shake what's grown inside. She learned to let the dark provide, and every tear the sky lets fall feeds a woman standing tall. She blooms in bad weather, like a secret no one tethered. Thunder's just her rhythm track. She keeps rising, never cracks. She blooms in bad weather, storm-born soul, nothing lesser. Let it pour, she won't retreat. She's the bloom you can't defeat. Ooh. No sun required, no clear blue. She makes magic out of dew. When it's dark, 'cause she's the spark, a living poem in the dark. She blooms in bad weather, a forecast couldn't measure. Soft and steady, fierce and free, everything they didn't see. She blooms in bad weather, and even storms call her treasure. Rain can't ruin what's divine. She's the rose that redefines. We're not strangers, but we're not the same. Talk in circles, dodge the flame. You brush my hand like a maybe, and I pretend it doesn't faze me. You're a memory I didn't bury, soft and slow but never steady. Close enough to feel your heat, far enough to miss the beat. I wear my calm like velvet skin. You stay just far enough to win. It's not love, but it's not gone. Something in the quiet lingers on. Velvet distance, smooth between the ache. Wrapped in silence, we don't dare break. We don't speak it, but it's known. Two hearts drifting, fully grown. Velvet distance, soft like whispered sin. Not together, but never thin. You're not mine, but still too near. Like a ghost I hold sincere. You call it timing, I call it fear. We're always on disappear. In crowded rooms we find the hush. The space between still makes me blush. You look away, I read the code. That velvet thread we never sold. A closeness that we never claimed. Too quiet for a love with name. No fire left, but still it warms. We never weathered, just transformed. A tenderness we never pressed. A silence dressed in Sunday best. Velvet distance, sweet without the taste. A rhythm that we can't replace. Not unfinished, not quite done. A love that hides behind the sun. Velvet distance, laced in letting go. Still breathing where we never show. You're not gone, just undefined. Still walking softly through my mind. Maybe in another frame we would have dared to stake a claim. But in this life we float instead. On everything we left unsaid. Velvet distance, smooth and bittersweet. In every silence our hearts meet. No regrets, just quiet grace. In the velvet space we chose to face. Velvet distance, not for blame or shame. Just two souls who never name what we were, what we still feel. A soft goodbye we never see. You used to echo in my head. Every word you never said. Played you back on constant loop. Even silence sounded like you were the song beneath my breath. Even when you long since left. Living rent free in my peace. Till I learned to hit delete. No grand goodbye, no final cry. Just turn you down like background lights. Now I don't flinch when I rewind. I found the switch and pressed it kind. I muted you in my mind. You were loud and on my quiet. Now your name don't start a riot. I muted you in my mind. You still exist but not in here. I turned the volume down on fear. You don't live inside my songs. You don't harm my right from wrong. Used to breathe you in each night. Now I sleep with softer light. I stopped checking every sound for a voice that's not around. I found peace in empty space. Now your ghost has lost its place. Didn't block you out with rage. Just rewrote my inner page. No revenge, no final threat. Just quiet where you used to tread. I knew that you turned out everything unkind. What was shouting now just home. What I once sung now softly numb. What once sung now softly numb. I muted you in my mind. No one call you tried to reach. Sometimes power isn't loud. Sometimes peace don't need a crowd. I muted you in my mind. Left you static far behind. No applause for exits late. Just me choosing what I take. I muted you in my mind. In the house I redefine who I am without your tone. No woman learning to be home. A woman learning to be home. Never gave a reason clear, just faded like the end was near. A door I held you didn't walk through, but somehow I still waited for you. The nights got cold, but I stayed warm. Lit candles through your quiet storm. You chose the dark, you chose delay, but I left the light on anyway. Not for you to come back home, but for me to stand alone, to see my own reflection glow, even when the heart says no. I left the light on anyway, not for your return, but for my way, so I could see myself in truth. Through every shadow love once used, I left the light on anyway. Even when you chose to drift away, I needed hope, I needed space, so I gave my heart a softer place. I cleaned the room you never filled, rewrote the dreams you didn't build, still set a plate, still made the bed, then learned to feed myself instead. You taught me silence, not regret. Now I'm not bitter, not just yet. I held my warmth when you turned gray, in case you changed your mind, but so I've stopped losing mine. Not for you to feel the flame, but for me to shed the blame. I left the light on anyway, not for what we were, but what I'll say to every part of me that tried to love you right while you just lied. I left the light on anyway, because healing don't arrive in day. I needed softness, not a sign, so I kept my corner lit with time. It's not about who comes or leaves, it's how I learned to let me free. Not every open door's a loss, some just show you what it costs. I left the light on anyway, not for love that couldn't stay, but for the woman I became. In every spark I lit from pain, I left the light on anyway, to guide me through what slipped away. I don't need you to make it right. I found my peace inside the watch me bend, you watch me break. Took my love like it was yours to take. You like me soft, you like me near, but only when it fit your fear. I held the door, you never came. I lit the spark, you killed the flame. You played with silence like a game, but now you'll never hear my name. You love the version I outgrew. Now you miss what's no longer true. So here's a favor, just one line. Don't reach for me when I've reclaimed mine. Don't doubt me when I'm done. When I finally walk, don't say you run. Don't text me when I've healed. Don't circle back when it's real. Don't show up at my peace parade when you ghosted every brick I laid. Don't doubt me when I'm done. I'm not the one, not anymore. You thought I'd wait like time stood still, that I'd break just to fit your will. But healing came and took me far. Now I don't answer to who you are. You want the love without the care, but I've got none of me to spare. You gambled soft, now face the strong, and wonder why it took so long. You thought I'd leave a little light, a crack to crawl through late at night, but I closed every single door. Now your echoes hit the floor. Don't doubt me when I'm done. When the version you broke learned how to run. Don't reach out with old regret. This closure ain't your safety net. Don't call when you feel the cost of what you had and what you lost. Don't doubt me when I'm done. I'm not your comeback later love. I don't rewind, I don't repeat. My silence isn't incomplete. It's full of power, full of grace. No room for ghosts in this new space. Don't doubt me when I'm done. I'm not a chapter you rerun. I loved, I cried, I even prayed, but now I'm walking unafraid. Don't text, don't call, don't try to fix what you ignored, what you dismissed. Don't doubt me when I'm done. You had your turn, and now I'm gone. I used to break when the noise got loud. Tried to shout back, get lost in the crowd, but quiet taught me how to breathe, to slip through static, to just leave. You threw your sparks, I wore my calm. You brought the storm, I stayed the bomb. You call it soft, I call it wise. I walk in grace, you weaponize. I don't flinch when chaos comes. I don't run, I rise, then hum. You can't twist what's woven clean. I'm silk that slips through every scene. I'm silk in the static, smooth where it's manic. You crash, I coast. You press, I ghost. I'm silk in the static, soft but emphatic, unbothered shine, not yours to define. I move quiet but I don't crack, float through the noise, never look back. You buzz, you burn, you fill the space, but I don't fight, I leave with grace. You chase the wind, I choose the peace. You spark the mess, I find release. You want it loud, I gave you depth. You blinked and missed the love you left. I'm not for show, I'm not for spin. I'm wrapped in soul and strength within. You don't see me in your frame, but I still echo in your name. You shout for power, I just glide while storms unravel from inside. I'm silk in the static, Smooth where it's manic. You rage, I rest. You test, I bless. I'm silk in the static. Soft like a moment. No force, just flight. No spark, just light. I rise quiet, but I don't fade. Flow through the mess you made. Let the volume try to bend me. Still I sway, it won't end me. I'm not cold, just fully grown. Learn to save my shine for home. I'm silk in the static, cool, charismatic. You stir, I still. You break, I build. I'm silk in the static, and I'm not dramatic, but you'll feel me when I'm gone. Like a verse without a song. I move soft, but I leave marks. Slip through the dark, still